One piece of breaking news, which you've just alerted me to, which is Cristhian Mosquera is on his way to Singapore to link up with the rest of the Arsenal squad. That news has just broken on Tuesday morning, and this comes. I remember a few days ago there were just after the Madueke signing was announced, there were the leaked images of Mosquera undergoing his Arsenal interview. The move still hasn't been announced, but it seems like he is on his way to Singapore. So just want to get your immediate reaction to that news of Mosquera finally joining up with the Arsenal squad.
Yeah, good news, really good news. It's we've been waiting for the announcement for a long, long time now. Like you said, the sort of leaked photos of him doing the interview and stuff kind of just added to the frustration. I'm like, why has it not been announced yet? I was told that it was just a few bits of paperwork still to be signed, to be finalised. There was no one was concerned or anything like that. And obviously now there was a video doing the rounds, a brief video doing the rounds today of someone at Heathrow videoing what it looked like it was Mosquera waiting for a plane. And it's like, is that actually him? And you're like, I couldn't see any club staff with him. And like, is they really sending him around the world on his own without any club staff? So I was a little bit suspicious about it, but it has now been confirmed that he has been given the green light to fly out, and he's flying out today, this morning. Might already be in the air at the time of recording this, actually, to join up with the rest of the squad in Singapore. So it's great. It's a really good signing, exciting signing. And it's great to get him out there as quickly as possible. Obviously, tomorrow's game might be a bit too soon for him, but you would expect we'll certainly see him in the game against Newcastle, which is great. And Mikel Arteta will be delighted.
Certainly will, yes. Like you say, there's still no official announcement, but it looks like that's going to come imminently. We can never tell when Arsenal are going to announce a signing, but it should be pretty soon now that it's basically confirmed that he is going to Singapore. And yeah, you mentioned there that he's unlikely to feature against Milan, could feature against Newcastle. I did see some rumours that the deal was being held up because there was some issue with his medical, which couldn't be obviously because of confidentiality, they couldn't disclose what the actual issue was. I mean, do you know if there's any truth in that, or was it just sort of paperwork filing stuff? Was there any concerns from Arsenal's side about his medical history? Because of course he's barely missed any games for Valencia. He missed one game last season through suspension, and that was the one they lost 7-1 to Barcelona. But in terms of this medical issue, is there any truth in that? Do you know?
I hadn't heard that. No, I mean I'd heard the sort of rumours about it, but I'd never had it confirmed. So it'd be impossible for me to sort of confirm it or not. When I've asked about it, I was just told there was a couple of bits of paperwork that still needed to be finalised and all that sort of stuff. But that they might that I might have been told that because no one could sort of disclose the medical stuff. So I couldn't rule it out, but it's just not what I'd heard. It'd be very typical of Arsenal to sign a player who's started 70 of the last 72 games, played more minutes than any other under 21 player in the top five leagues by a mile over the last two seasons, then for him to get injured just to the arise. It'd be very, very Arsenal like. But no, I hadn't heard that myself, and certainly wouldn't be able to be in a position to confirm whether that was the case or not.